Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Villanova closes as a 1-point favorite, John, on the road at Seton
Flipped.
Hall. But yeah, did it flip? Okay, it flipped. But they do end up losing 66-56 to Seton Hall. For Seton Hall, from their perspective, this get them in? Should it get them in? What do you make of the Pirates here and what Shaheen Holloway is doing?
I like what they did. Villanova has been playing well as of late. I think through February they're like a top 10 rated team the way they've been playing. So this did seem like a big win per se, but it was. I mean, this was a bubble game, right? Villanova kind of cements their case a little more if they win. Seton Hall just further lets us know that they're for real in a sense of a tournament team and a team that's tough to beat. Down the stretch, I mean, Richmond and Davis, I mean, those they're tough. They're tough guys. They're tough. They're big, 6'6". They make shots. They make plays. They were just too much for Villanova. And Villanova had a valiant effort. It came back. Seton Hall was just too much. Shaheen Holloway has him playing with a kind of an edge, kind of, when you look at when you see how he looks and talks to them in the huddle, when you see the inside the huddle, like, I love the way he coaches, and I think the sky's the limit right now. If Seton Hall starts getting some guys in and local guys and guys that can play, which he will end up doing, this is a team that can kind of go back to. I mean, when I was younger, Seton Hall was one of those teams. Like Seton Hall was good, so it's fun to kind of see them back in the mix. They always had that rugged, like New York Northern Guard, centric offense, and so it's good to see them kind of getting back. I mean, they're one game out of second place. Like, who picked ninth this year in the Big East? So shout out to them, man, exceeding expectations.
Shaheen's teams are going to play tough, and it took him a second to get Kadary Richmond like in the loop and in the mix. And when he's good, man, holy shit, is he good? Guys, you look at Villanova though. I'm confused. Like, they spent a lot of money in the portal, and I think they're an 11, their last four in type of team this year. There's a lot of talent, and it fits the profile of what's been good at Villanova over the last 15 years. That roster does, and they paid good money for it. For good on them. Kyle Neptune is learning what he is. I think that's a big portion of this, because he was a head coach 1 year at Fordham, and then it's like, okay, I'm thrust into this seat that was occupied by Jay Wright for so long, and he still hasn't really found himself as a head coach. And so I'm curious. I feel like Villanova, that roster has enough talent to win a game or two in the NCAA tournament, but it's like they just can't. I don't know what's missing. And first thing people are going to say is, well, they don't have a point guard. Well, they've never really functioned with one lead guard that brings the ball up every time. What they have had are guards that can, get down, post up, and do some different things. So I'm curious to see exactly what happens at Villanova, how patient they are there. But talent's there. They've been pretty disappointing, guys, for the entirety.
It's interesting, T.O., just as a follow to Villanova there. They seem firmly in the field, as I assume a result of just being in the Big East and picking up some wins there. Do they feel like a team that, with obviously Eric Dixon and Justin Moore and the experience there, do they feel like a team that could make some magic happen, or are you just not a believer in them?
No, I'm not a believer in them. Not this year. I don't think Kyle Neptune's figured himself out yet. That's where I'm at. They have the talent, sure. Jay Wright being a little bit more involved this year, from everything that I've heard, is a good thing for Kyle, because it's kind of helping him along. He's still figuring himself out. It's a big deal to move over one seat, guys. Like it's a really big deal. You're asked for everything. You're asked for post-game meals, what you want to eat. Even those small things. I've been disappointed, because I thought this Villanova team had the talent to be back in the top 10, where we've become so accustomed to seeing them.
Yeah. They should be better. I think the biggest thing of Villanova is, like, there's no, like, style of play. There's no, what do they want to do? Where do they want to get to? You just don't really know. And when the game comes down the stretch, like Seton Hall, right? Get the ball in Richmond's hand, Davis's hand, let them make a play. Everybody fills in. With Villanova, it's kind of like, okay, well, who's hot tonight? All right, we're gonna run him off a screen. Like tonight, they ran Housen off. I think it was Housen, maybe off a screen to at the like. I think they should have gave the ball to Justin Moore, right? Like I think they should let him go. And like they shoot a lot of long, like there's a lot of pull up long twos, which I hate. It's just really no identity, no kind of style of play that they're and it's showing in their win loss record. What are they? And if they can figure that out, I think they'll be better off. Neptune and the guys over there, but it's gonna be interesting to see because next year is kind of gonna be a show me year, right? Like,
I agree.
It's not gonna wait around. They're not gonna wait around.
Yeah.
Yeah, the expectations we know at Villanova are a wee bit higher than just getting in the NCAA tournament. The expectation is to, make real runs there, and obviously that has not happened. We'll see if they can do it this year. They'll be in, but again, it's not about that at Villanova. It's about, having a chance to cut down nets, and it definitely feels like this team is worlds away from doing that. All right,
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.